Hey everyone, I'm Parker Den and I'm making my video today for Professor Scott Kelly's class, the Impossible project that we're doing. I decided on a video over the other options that I could have done. I just figured that'd be the best and easiest for me. I'm about to describe a little bit of my process to y'all on how I'm doing my project. So I bounced around several ideas, but I ended up coming to what would have happened if the atomic bomb or nuclear weapons in general were never invented. I thought this was really interesting because it involves so many different aspects and groups of business and all sorts of things. It involves history, which I kind of like. So I thought it would be a good subject for me. I didn't really use any AI or resources for that. I kind of just brainstormed that. But for my video, I kind of went through a couple steps. First of all, I had to figure out how to make the video, so I asked my professor for some help, and then I played around with it. I decided I'm going to use iMovie, and I had to mess around with it this morning to figure out how it works and what options I could do best and easiest for my video. I decided on I'm going to show my process, and then after that I'm going to take and do a voiceover and show a bunch of pictures to really show the process of what would happen if there was never nuclear weapons. And then I went to Pi to get ideas about what to talk about in the video and what would happen if the nuclear weapons never invented. I used AI to give me the hypothetical scenario and used its resources, and I also used just some of my own thoughts, and that's how I decided to make my video, and I'm about to show you all my video now. There are so many ways history and business could have been affected with the absence of the atomic bomb and nuclear weapons. The possibilities are limitless on this subject. The first obvious thing is without the atomic bomb, the Allies may or may not have won World War II. But for this video, I'm just going to assume they still did, because if not, the possibilities would be endless on what that could have caused. But like during the war, it would have caused, even if the Allies still won, countless lives would have been lost. It would have just caused massive devastation. All the people that would have had to die. I know the atomic bomb killed lots of people, but it saved many lives on both sides, countless lives. And just the way it affects everything in life, it could have caused, if we didn't have atomic bombs, we might have more wars today because didn't have weapons. We wouldn't be afraid of the nuclear weapons, or we might have less. Who knows? The possibilities are endless. One thing that I think could have possibly happened is that without the atomic bomb, the U.S. might not have rose to power and become a global superpower like they did after World War II. And this could have affected businesses in the U.S., the economy of the U.S., just the U.S. in general, because before World War II, the U.S. was not as big of a global superpower as they are today, or were post-World War II. Part of what caused this is they were the only country with nuclear weapons, so they had a military edge over everyone, and then they had just won a war. There was other countries that had won the war too, but they had defeated most of the other superpowers in the war, and then they had a military edge on everyone else. No one else wanted to mess with them militarily, and that just allowed them to become a global superpower. And the atomic bombs, other ways they could have impacted business is there's several jobs, people who design nuclear weapons, they would be gone. The possibilities are truly limitless, especially when you think about what could have happened in the war. I just think this is a really interesting topic, and it's the questions are so broad that it's hard to truly know because they're so wild. So that's why I focused on just a couple points. I hope this really helped y'all understand and see how life could be different without nuclear weapons. Hope y'all enjoyed.